Guys, Jess Hallock here. Today I'm going to show you the difference between a layered 18-inch and an original 20, because even though they're only 2 inches different, a lot of you are deciding between the two, and they are structured completely differently and they really look a lot different. So Meredith is the perfect model to show you both because she can wear both. Some of us, like myself, I can't wear an original 20-inch because of how much more length it would give me. It doesn't have enough of a transition to blend, so I can only do the layered when I'm adding a lot of length. But Meredith can do both. So I wanted to show you. This is an original 20-inch, and this is hers, so it's been custom rooted. See a clip. It normally comes like this, so it's just a highlight low light blend, or there's a balayage option, or something we offer is to have it custom rooted like this. So it's just about 1 to 2 inches of a root just to make it blend perfectly. Sometimes we don't need a full-blown balayage and we're just a rooty blonde. So this is one that she wears often as her long option. She has a few at this point. So the original is not layered. So we add some layers to it just for blending, but they're really, really soft and subtle. So if you like to braid, this is a really great option if you just want to be able to work with a halo that's not gonna have those pieces sticking out and are kind of funky. A layered 18-inch, a lot of the layering is right about here. So when you're working with a braid, you just gotta keep that in mind that you have to work around it. So the original 20-inch, if you can do it, is a great braiding option. And it's also just a natural thickness for when you're adding length. So structure-wise, you can see, it's like a natural thickness. If her hair was this long, it's about how thick it would be all the way down. It doesn't look like the hand-tied extensions where it's really thick. It just looks really natural. So this is an easy length for her to wear. We did just do a little bit of layering through the ends, but not much. That's the thickness. And then we have a little bit back here. So I always ask you your height, but really a 20-inch will land probably just past your chest or a little bit lower depending on your height. If you're like 5'10" or higher or taller, then it would be probably hitting your chest. And then in the back, it'll be a few inches past your bra. So there's a good visual. Turn to the side. See how doing that root makes such a difference. It's just a seamless transition. And because of her hair texture, the original 20-inch blends so naturally, but she can wear the layered as well. So let me show you. Here's this one. So the layered 18-inch, it's a lot thicker through the middle. They're about 30% thicker than the original, whatever it's closest to. But the weight is just completely different. So instead of an original where the weight is on the bottom, like the bottom 4 inches is where it gets the thickest, and a layered, it's thickest in the middle and then it'll taper off. So if you're wanting your hair to look really long, and you have to do a layered, then I would do a 22 and cut it to a 20 so you have a lot of weight in your ends to make it long. But if you're wanting a middle to long length, then the layered 18-inch is really popular because it doesn't look as long, even though it's only a 2-inch difference. When I'm talking to you guys, a lot of you are asking specifics of like, where is it gonna land? And regardless of the length, where it's the thickest is the main thing of where it's gonna land, which is always kind of hard to explain through messaging. So I wanted to show you. And if you didn't know, these are adjustable. I just move the hook along those notches to make it tighter or looser. And then this one doesn't have the root, so I'll show you the difference. You can totally wear with or without the root. It's just that little bit of insurance that if the wind blows or if you are braiding, you don't have to worry about working around it. Okay. So the layered 18-inch lengthwise will land very close, honestly, to the layered, but because of the weight, it doesn't look as long. So you see how, remember her 20-inch landed about 2 inches longer about here, but where your eye goes to with this style is it goes to like shoulders and then it tapers off. So you almost don't even notice how long it is because you're just looking about how full it is everywhere. So keep that in mind. When I've had to go longer, I just have my 22 and I cut it, so then the attention does go longer, but I can't do the original, so that's what I have to do. All right, turn your head. So as you can see, it covers just fine. She's got plenty of hair and she's very dimensional up here, and even though she doesn't have a balayage, it's just fine. But if she were to braid, or if the wind blows or whatever, then it's a big difference. So having that little bit of root done is worth it. But with her style, she can blend with either one, and both are comfortable. They're about the same weight, even though the 20 inch is longer because of the grams of hair. It weighs about the same as the layered 18 inch. And you can wear them all day. They're great for updos, for styling, for braids. Quick tip to show you, if you are gonna braid, because it's that season, spring, summer, you just twist it to the side. That's one thing that's nice about it not having clips, is it's easy to manipulate. So you can twist it and then do a braid on the side, or you can do a side ponytail, or you can do just a topsy tail, or do like a chunky bun with a hat. There's so many things you can do with the halos. They're very easy to work with. All right, so if this is your first time seeing them, I'll put a link in the description, and it's a form that you can fill out. I'll reach out to you via text or email, whatever you prefer, and then we'll go over what your needs are with hair and what your goals are, and then we'll color match, place an order, customize it for you, and ship it out. So it's a very easy process. I'd love to talk to you, answer all your questions. If you want to drop something in the comments, I can answer it there, but I hope this helped.